Welcome to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. How is everybody doing out there? This is Rob the Mad Hatter from the hashtag SBTVNation coming at you live, smacking you in the face with my boy, the Dream Kid. What's up?
Sports Bettors TV up in your face on a Tuesday. What's going on, y'all?
Oh, man, I feel some energy today, Playboy.
Your boy's always got energy, play. I try to actually, you know what, man? I try to calm down because, believe it or not, my headset, when I re-listen to the tapes, it does sound like, even as my man Damon Dazenberg told me, which he cracks me up, that guy, because he's from living in a padded cell somewhere. But it sounds like I'm yelling, so I try to control some of my energy, but sometimes it just cannot be controlled when we get on a topic I'm passionate about. So what's going on, Playboy?
Oh, man, feeling pretty good, dude. Had a bunch of stuff go down yesterday, man, which I will get into shortly. But overall, pretty damn good day yesterday.
Kid, you won the British Open yesterday because I know you took every golfer.
I did not, man. I did not. But, big ups to, what's his name there? Zach Johnson.
Zach Johnson.
For winning the three-man playoff in the British Open. It was a 33-1 shot to win the whole thing, man. So those are like the same odds as Tiger, dude.
That's what I'm trying to say, son.
I wonder how much the books cleaned up with all that Tiger money coming in, because cats are still betting them.
Oh, no doubt you're going to bet them, but I mean, I'm sure those wagers are coming in and they're very light. They're not that heavy. I don't know how heavily golf is wagered on, so I'm going to assume that they're pretty light. Over on the MLB side, son, it was a plethora of runs scored yesterday. Everybody was getting busy. It was almost like I said last night, like Balco said, everybody goodie bags.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it, man. How about the Angels, dude? Dude, the Angels, I'm telling you right now, that team is a pain in the ass, man. I think now that Pujols and Trout are really coming to form and, that 1-2 punch, yep. Son, if they get a pitcher, God help the AL, man. If they pick up like
I love your synopsis on baseball. You know what I'm saying? I love to listen to you. So, hey, if you're calling the Angels, then I'm going to sit back and watch because, hey, right now you seem to be, locked into baseball a little bit stronger than me.
Hey,
as you jump from team to team.
Well, you know what? I can tell you one thing. There is one team that I've been faithful with, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit about what your boy just did, and you're probably going to think I'm absolutely out of my mind. But you know what?
Not another system.
Son, I'm going to make it real short and sweet on what your boy is
done. Son, your gambling playbook is like Peyton Ball's audibles. You're like a Peyton Ball audible with baseball gambling, kid. You're like Lucy, Omaha.
Omaha. Well, you know what? Let me explain to you the. Listen, your boy officially moved the line yesterday. I moved the line. Okay, hear me out. So I'm out with my bride on. I want to say it was Sunday night. The Brewers just got done sweeping the Pirates, right? So I'm looking at it, right? I saw the Brewers on a book at 3,000 to 1 to win the World Series. Now you already know I got I had $100 on them at one. I'm sorry, it was 1,250 to 1. Paid $125,000. Faded them a little bit. Already got 75 of that back. So I'm into them about $25. So I say, you know what? Let me put another 15 on them. It pays 15 paid $45,000 at 3,000 to 1. So that gets me up to $170,000 payout. So I'm sitting there, and I'm still looking at it at 3,000 to 1 yesterday. So I go back on the book, just kind of feeling a little froggy, right? I see it jump, dude, 5,000 to 1 for them to win the World Series. I'm like, yo, 5,000 to 1. All the other books are like, 300 to 1, 500 to 1. I said, dude, I put some more money on it, dude. I put as much money as I could on it to make it pay, dude, $1 million, bro. $1 million, right? So I put that play in, boom, right? The book took it, man. That second bet I put for $166 paid $830,000, right? So, dude, I go back in like 10, 15 minutes later. The book dropped it from 5,000 to 1 to 500 to 1 like a snap of a fingers, dude, as soon as I put my play in. Your boy moved the line, player. So now what I'm going to do, dude, I could almost afford to fade him every game, kid. You know what I'm saying? It pays $1 million.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you check it this morning?
Of course. It's still there.
It's still in?
Of course, yeah, it's still there. Yep. So, hey, you never know, man. You just never know. Dude, it's baseball. Anything can happen.
But here's my thing. I don't want to hear about the Brewers for the rest of the season, though, now.
I'm going to talk about fading them now. Let's start fading them.
I don't want to hear about the Brewers every day. You're going to win $1 million.
$1 million payout, guys. I have the tickets. I could show it to you if you wanted to. I actually tried tweeting it out yesterday, but there was something wrong on my Twitter. I couldn't post photos with that. So I'll put it out there, man. But it's nuts, dude. So now I'm into it for, let's see, 166 plus 115 is 181. 281, it pays $1 million. So you know what? Now what I'm going to do is just get that money back, betting against them a little bit, make it a free future, and hey, I'll start putting my profits that I start doing on fading them with St. Lucia and who else? You know, the Nasties, the Cases of Royals, so on and so forth. Why not, bro? Why not?
Hey, it makes sense to you, so go get it, player.
Dude, you know who they play? They play the Miami Marlins a bunch of times. They play, who else? They go into the D-backs. Most of the teams they're playing are under, except for interdivision games, they're all under 500, dude. Everything they're playing, bro. The Diego Padres, I mean, and the Brewers are going to be favored in a lot of these matchups unless they start selling, which I think they're going to do. They're probably going to deal Gomez and Fires and all that. But, hey, at the end of the day, man, it's worth a shot.
As my boy audibles through his plays, I'd like to thank everybody for retweeting the show. What a big shout outs to Jordan. See, that's another thing, son. You come on and then you ruin my energy with like them dusty systems that you got. I try to be all upbeat and excited, and then as soon as I get into the show, you're like, dude, you're not gonna believe what I did last night. Listen, hold on, wait, I came up with something like, dude, I'm trying to, come on. Come and swag, what's up, Marlon, Stupid Bets, OJFB is coming on a little bit later in the show. We got my man Getting to a Check, D's out there, the Mass Capper, Jason Braz is out there. C. Rodriguez Jr., good morning to you, Playboy. Excuse me, Getting to a Check, the Mass Capper, Jason Braz, I'm going over it again. Jay Snyder, TikToker, Benjamin Rowe, Direct Sports Solution, and Sarat King J. On another note, and more traditional style of gambling yesterday, your boy gave out the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we already one game ahead of the system. I also did hit you up last night on a late night text and said, hey, why don't you jump on this Arizona Diamondbacks series with your boy? And of course, you were too busy knee-deep locked in to take in
the run line.
One more team to win the World Series.
Got the run line going. And
your stuff would be awesome if 10 teams could win the World Series.
Son, wait till you see at the end of the day.
I'm gonna ask them if they could change the rules for you. If they could have 10 World Series winners.
Oh, man. How about them all to make the playoffs? How about that?
You know what I'm saying, son? You must have been really upset when the bowl format switched to a playoff and they actually had one winner. You probably like just all the bowl guys winning.
Oh, man, you're funny, dude. You're funny.
I'm just teasing with you, player. I do get a little bit of what you're doing. It's not really my style, but hey, that's what makes us dope. You got your style, I got my style, and as long as we make money, that's what it's all about.
All day long, man. And speaking of trades, dude, I guess the Tigers are kind of writing off their season, man. They're making making David Price available and Cespedes, dude.
Hey, let me tell you who needs to write off their season. The Boston Red Sox might need to go ahead and call it a wrap.
Yeah. They got smashed by the Angels, dude.
Dude, smashed 2 games in a row. In the first game, they scored 1 run.
I know. It's bad. I tell you.
1 run, son.
I know. Just when we thought that they were kind of, getting their swagger back and doing a little bit. But,
no
dude,
kidding.
I got news for you, though. I still got news for you, man. The AL East sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks, man. I mean, I know the Toronto Blue Jays are really working hard to try to get, try to pick up a pitcher. I get it. They're actually interested in Michael Fires from the Brewers, who's only getting paid $500,000 a year. But, I mean, they're looking at Cueto. Dude, now that David Price available, who the hell knows? You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, the Baltimore Orioles are crap. The Tampa Bay Rays are absolute trash, losing to the Phillies last night. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you just never know, man. Dude, baseball is so unpredictable. Last year, you had 2 wild card teams play each other in the World Series, man. So anything could happen, dude.
Hey, it's definitely bizarre and unpredictable. I don't know what to say about baseball, but it's getting really It's getting interesting. At least, I can say coming down to the wire, it's going to be a little bit on the interesting side. Listen, I got into this conversation last night. I just want to hear your thoughts.
Sure.
Because I know that I believe Reggie Wayne is going to be available. He's as a free agent. And in my mind, Reggie Wayne would be such a dope fit on the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. But I mean, where would they move
I got a lot of negative feedback about that last night. He's too old. He can't run routes anymore. And I'm like, dude, the Seahawks don't need a receiver. They don't need a fast, they don't need a speed. They don't play that style of football. They're a ball control offense. They look to run first. They got Jimmy Graham now as their real threat. I said, all they need is like a KG vet that can get open on third downs, like a possession receiver. Russell Wilson extends half the plays with his legs. You're not telling me that Reggie ain't going to get open. I think, and I know this for sure, had they thrown the ball to Reggie Wayne in the end zone last year as opposed to the cat that they did, they would have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, part of that was Russ's fault, though. Yeah, part of that is Russ's fault, though, too. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, no doubt.
Peyton Ball wouldn't have made that mistake, dude. So
whatever. No doubt, dude. I mean, we've gone over that 100 times, but I did say that the wide receiver didn't help him out at all. You are supposed to step up and at least get at the ball or bat it down. Don't let the corner run through you. That was a little upsetting. But I thought, in my mind, Reggie Wayne would be a great addition to the Seahawks. I don't know. You guys, tell me what you think. What you think about that? Reggie Wayne going to Seattle Seahawks. Do you like it? Do you not like it? To me, dude, a lot of veteran wide receivers, it's like they tend to go too soon. Like, 'cause I know the NFL gets a love affair with the young guys, and obviously they want the speed. But I was saying, not all your routes are speed routes that you run, during the game, and not all the wide receivers are running speed routes. And I think that Reggie Wayne is at least as good as Hines Ward was his last year, if not even a tad bit better.
Yeah. Doc is telling me he thinks that he should go to Denver and catch some ducks.
No, I don't like him in Denver. I don't think he'd fit well in Denver. Denver needs nothing.
Yeah, I got you.
Denver needs to figure out how to be fresh at the end of the season. That's all Denver needs.
I know. I hear you, man. So, hey, you know what? Speaking of the NFL, man, how about this Tennessee Titans, the young receiver there, Justin Hunter, man. Another bar fight, dude. Cat got in a bar fight, man. He got arrested for assault, no bond. I guess there was a stabbing attempt, all this craziness, dude. Dude, what's up with these guys, man?
They love it, sir. You know what? You know what it is. It's just young kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we didn't do that kind of dumb stuff, but it's a sign of the times. I guess this is the stuff that they do. And, unfortunately, what are you going to do about it? I mean, they're young. You can't stop them, and it's just bad.
I feel you. Well, you know what? I'm getting my football juices flowing, man. Can't wait to jump onto that a little bit. And, I was talking to my boy Gamblou yesterday for, making an appearance on the biggest show in the world, man. I'm looking forward to having him drop the knowledge at some point, man.
No doubt. When's he coming on?
I don't know. We're gonna have the conversation with him later on, and then we'll talk from there. But son, I gotta tell you this story, dude. It's hilarious. So, my son is, my son plays football. He's going into 8th grade, which is his final year of the of youth football, and then he goes into high school. So, they make you do a physical, obviously, to get medical clearance and all that, right? So we go to like one of these minute clinics that is open 7 days a week. So I bring him over there because it was the last day to do it. You know how I am last minute with some stuff. So I bring him in there, right? And there's a female doctor. She's got to be, if I had to guess, she was really cute too. Probably like 30, mid-30s, something like that, right? So my son, he's 13, he's all into girls, he's really kind of finding his groove now, feeling women and all that, right? So now he's all like kind of giggly and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because, she's in there, lay down on the bed, touching his stomach, touching his chest, the whole package, right? So she gives me a form to fill out, right? And there's all these questions, does he have allergies? Does he have blood problems? Does he have this and that, right? Son, I so wanted to fill this question out, yes, and embarrass the hell out of him. It said, does he have one testicle? I wanted to put yes so bad, dude. Imagine that, because then she would have been like, so what's the one testicle all about? But then I was like, I pulled back because I didn't know if it was going to embarrass her more or him. You know what I'm saying? Son, I was dying to do that to him.
God,
no,
funny.
So then afterwards, man, I told him, he was like, I would have killed you. I would have just ran right out of there. Oh, that's crazy, man. So, hey, you know what? Big ups to her and the whole package, getting me in and out of there pretty quickly. So what's up, man? We got OJFB calling in about 6 minutes.
No doubt, definitely.
All right. And what do you want to do? Do you want to jump right into the MLBs, or is he betting baseball?
I don't know if he's betting baseball or not. I mostly had him on just to kick it with him for a few. This is kind of like the followers week, so to say, where most of our guys that like look out in the morning and retweet us want to have him on, just give him a shout out, just to kick it with them a little bit and just give him a little bit of appreciation for hitting us off and giving us the support and just say what's up. That's all.
Oh, got it, man. Got it. All right, cool deal. Well, hey, dude,
we got a light card. There's not a heavy card of games today, so
you're completely wrong about that.
I am.
Today is the
Tuesday,
21st.
right?
21st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 games, man. Full slate. Just for you, bro. Just for you. And there's nothing during the day today, Dream. It's all at night. 7:05 they start, and let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry, 6 in the 7 o'clock hour. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 in the 8, between 8 and 9, and then you got the 9:40, and you got 3 10s, man.
Wow, yeah, you're right. I just looked at it. I thought it was a light slate. It looked like it was light.
They got to get like 70 more games done before October, player.
Actually, they can stop the season now, as far as I'm concerned. So they got to get 70 fucking. Really? Don't they know? I can start the playoffs tomorrow. How exciting would that be? To start the playoffs tomorrow. Dream said it started the playoffs. We start the playoffs tomorrow. Be like, playoffs?
Yeah, right. You kidding me?
It'd be like your boy Jim Morrow with the playoff speech.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, my God.
All right, man. So let's start it off, and we'll see what OJFB has to say. I know you guys were big into the basketball before. Son, speaking of the basketball, are you following Summer League or not really?
No, I don't. No, listen, dude. I don't. No. The summertime, because my family takes it. And I tell this to you guys all the time. You see the pictures. You see me taking off. You see me kind of. My family takes a serious hit. Come September to like now. Look, June practically. As I ran all basketball season too. But they take a seriously hit where I neglect them and are not into them like I should be. So. Dude, during the summer, man, you know what I mean? It's time to kick back, go out in the pool with my kids, you know what I mean? Hang out with the wife a little bit, I'll watch speaking of which, she got me to watch a couple of episodes of The Bachelorette. Oh, my God, dude. They got the most whiny, bitchy men ever on there. And the girl is like a version of me. You know what I'm saying? On The Bachelorette, where she's like a party girl. She wants to like hang out with everybody, kiss everybody, and make out.
Wow.
The dudes are all acting all corny, like some of the gamblers that expected to buy the Queen of Odds package and expected to get a date with her. That's how they act, and they're so corny because they sit in a room when she's out. Dude, I was in hysterics laughing at it, but no, I will not regularly watch The Bachelorette, regardless. But my wife did con me into watching a couple of episodes because I'm able to take the iPad out on the patio, and we're able to sit out there, smoke a cigar and watch it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a comfortable sitting to watch television.
Oh, cool deal, man. Cool deal. Hey, sometimes you got to do that, man. I get involved with some of the female shows. Son, I am infatuated with Total Divas, man. I love that. I don't listen. I know a lot of you guys may not watch it, but I know there's some of you that do, man. First of all, they're all dope. And son, that Eva Marie with the red hair, have you seen her?
I haven't.
Oh, son. Oh. And she's like training now and getting crazy, and dude, just ridiculous, man. Bella twins are off the chain, the whole package. So I do that. I do that with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I watch that.
I've been on that. I try not to get into any of these, the reality shows or the ones that cause you every week to watch because, it gets annoying because I don't want to wait the following week because I don't know what I want to do and I don't want my life revolving around the show. Even with the DVR packages, my wife is like the queen of. She's like, oh, we'll just tape it. We'll watch it at the end of the season. And she got a lot of explanations on how to do the TV because she is a master manipulator with the TV. But I do like obviously The Flash. I do watch The Flash regularly, and I love that show. I can't wait for them to come back next season. They did a really good job with that. Oh, by the way, speaking of The Flash, for some of you guys that are listen, this Superman versus Batman. I saw that the second trailer is out. I don't know how excited you guys are about it, but it honestly looks like it's gonna rewrite the whole. Because up until now, the Dark Knight, the Batman that they had with the Joker, the Christian Bale one, that's like in the bar for the comic book movies. Avengers was very close, the first one. Second one, I don't think even got that close. But Avengers, the first one was very close. This Superman versus Batman, though, looks like they are going out to just eclipse all the superhero movies made up until now. The second trailer, I am so amped. I don't know, I cannot wait for March for this movie to come out. I am like beyond amped for this movie. And then my last show that I like to watch is this flick called Dominion, which I don't know if any of you guys are in, but there's this chick, this flick called Dominion, and then there's this chick that comes from like this all chick city, and she is like so beyond hot to me. Like, not really an attractive girl, but just one of them girls that are just sexy. You got that girl that's not that attractive but just sexy. Oh my God, this chick's like just so sexy watching her.
Awesome.
But anyway,
awesome. Let me get my caller in and see what I got going on here. I've got my man Mr. OJFB on the line today.
Yes, you already know. What's good, you guys?
What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
I'm good. And yourself?
Long time no talk.
FB, what's up, man? What's going on? How you doing, dog?
I'm good. What's good, Dream?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Just thinking about your crazy ride in Las Vegas as we chilled out, got to kick back and have a couple of drinks with you and laugh a little bit out there. We had a very good time, man. It was so nice meeting you, brother.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm ready to go back. I'm ready. On y'all.
Dude, so many people are hitting me up ready to go back, man. It's just I just can't wait, man.
You know the NC tournament, that's around my birthday, so I'm there. You know what I'm saying? That's not a problem.
That's cool. Hey, just so you know, I'm sure you can't hear it on a cell phone, but I got your camera on check playing in the background player.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about.
So when you listen to the playback, I'm sure you'll be listening to it, man.
All right, my son Dream took care of that.
I told him, I said, you gotta have Killer Cam up for my boy. Yo, so listen, man.
Yes,
are you playing this baseball or what?
Yeah, I'm playing a little something. You know, my boy Scott Weaver, you know what I'm saying? Soda Sports Edge, you know, they be hitting me up, so, I try to follow them, you know what I'm saying?
Cool deal, man.
Okay, no doubt. How you been making out?
I mean, they're good. Positive units is always, good.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. I'm happy to hear that you're ahead of the game with the baseball, dude. So, yeah, definitely, man. Go ahead.
I mean, they do what they do, and that's why, I follow them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
I follow their lead.
Cool deal. So, who do you? Let me ask you a question. Who do you think? Your phone's kind of breaking up, brother.
Hello, you hear me now?
Yeah, your phone's kind of breaking up a little bit.
You want like you want one of them? You running from the fence player?
Nah, I'm on that Galaxy X, the Edge, the S6.
Oh,
no doubt. Okay,
all right.
But I'm working, so I'm on the road right now, so
okay.
I'm trying to do what I do.
Cool deal.
Got you.
So let me ask you a question, dude. Who do you think the best teams in baseball are right now, and who's going to make it to the World Series?
Well, I got my money on the Cardinals to win it all. That's who I'm rolling with.
Okay. I mean, the record they have the best record in baseball, so it makes sense.
No, it's just they take turns with San Fran every other year. So I mean, I can't go against that.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of the same teams are in always in there, man. You got Washington, San Fran, the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of other teams that are starting to emerge, but for the most part, it seems like the same, tale of the same tape every year in the NL at least.
Yeah, I mean, these guys every odd year, and San Fran every even year it seems like. So I can't go against that.
Yeah, definitely.
Until they prove me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, that's who I'm riding with.
Cool deal.
And then, in the AL, I like KC. I like the Angels. But overall, I'm putting my money on St. Louis.
St. Louis overall to win the whole thing, and then coming out of the AL, you're feeling the K-Sizzle Royals and the Angels. So, hey, dude, I agree with you, man. But it's going to be tough. I think
that Brewers bet.
$1 million, baby.
Yeah, you had me. Yo, you're gonna have Costa Rica Mafia coming after you. That shit.
No, he's not, because he ain't gonna win it. They in Costa Rica laughing right now. They just bought themselves. They just bought a new Benz right now, thanks to Hat. Hat right now is fueling the whole Costa Rica economy.
Your Hat is funny with them futures, boy.
Definitely. Well, hey, you know what?
Nah, but you hit though, so I can't, you know what I'm saying? But exactly. I don't know about this one, man. I think you're a little over the edge on this one.
Hey, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll get that money back within a week if they lose a couple of games, so what do I care?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, hey, Dream, didn't you laugh at me when I took The Ohio State University?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna play that back. You know what? I'm gonna go into the archives and find that show.
That's why I say, like, I mean, your resume with the futures is good. So I mean, I laugh, but there's always a possibility.
Yeah, definitely, man. There's always a shot, dude. There's always a shot.
Yeah,
I mean, dude,
especially in baseball, you see what's going on, man. This is.
Yeah, there was a year.
You can't even catch. Can't even catch a straight flow,
There was a year, a couple of years back, where the Colorado Rockies actually, wow, the phone's kind of crazy, man.
Hello?
Yeah, the phone's a little crazy.
Jay, we're going to have to let you roll because your phone, baby.
All right, man. Good, you know what I'm saying? Good talking to you guys,
Oh,
I support y'all 100%, you already know.
It seems like when he talks, it's fine, but then when he's not talking, it's a mess. So.
Definitely. Well, listen, you keep in touch, man, and it was good talking with you this morning.
All right.
OJ,
man.
thank you so much for calling in, bro. Definitely,
man.
Stay
doing what y'all doing and forget about the.
Yeah, no, we don't even pay no mind to anything, man. So it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, take care. Have a good one, brother. All right. My man OJ FB, dude, you got to give him a lot of respect for calling from work. You know what I mean?
No doubt, son. No doubt, definitely.
All right, dude. I feel like I get a little island, little summer music popping, kid, and let's get right into it. So what I was trying to tell you, Dream, is that there was a couple of years ago, Dr. Dan, actually, we talked about it over the weekend, where the Colorado Rockies were, like, so far out of it, and they ended up winning, like, 23 out of the last 25 games and getting into the playoffs.
Okay.
So things like that do happen. Remember that cat in Vegas that we interviewed on the show? That he took the St. Lucia Cardinals in 2011 at 1,000-1? And they were like,
that's right.
They were 5 games out with 15 games left, and they won the World Series, dude. He won $375,000, man, and that kind of got him going, man. So hey, you know what? It is what it is. So let's get right into it.
Your Ohio State, that wasn't at the beginning of the season.
No, it was.
You did that at the.
I did it when their second quarterback went down.
Yeah. So that was a little bit of different taste.
Yeah, you still broke my balls though, didn't you?
Oh no!
You're like, you're gonna throw your money away. Blah, 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 blah.
Listen, nobody was selling me on that Ohio State, what Ohio State did last year. I just was not a believer. You know what? It got done. They did it. I still don't know how they did it. Whatever. You and a couple other people are clinging to that little win that they pulled off. I love that. I love that you win it. You want it too, because I can for some of the pros that try to tell me about that and how dope they are for picking that, I can say, well, Hatter hit it, so he wasn't really all that.
Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. All right, man. So hey, I gotta throw a joke at you now.
No doubt.
Please tell me you didn't take the Mets for the series.
I did not take the Mets for the
series.
series.
I wanted to filter that out of the show yesterday, by the way, because the Mets, dude. I
didn't take it for the series. But wait, you didn't? Did you hear what I was trying to say though?
About the pitching rotation. I get it. I totally get the pitching rotation.
Was dope, and I was trying to get at that I thought that they would be like plus, like plus like 130 or something like that. Dude, they were plus only 105.
Really?
They were plus 105, yeah. And I tweeted out that I can't take the Mets. Then I tweeted out on the show on Twitter. I'm like, yo, at only plus 105, there's absolutely no reason to take the Mets. They were plus 105.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But hey, you know what? We'll get into that game too. We got 15 games and we got 25 minutes. So let's zip right through. We'll talk about some lines. We'll talk everything, and then we'll go from there. All right. We got Baltimore coming into the New York Yankees. I can't stand either one of these teams, guys. I'll be honest with you. Baltimore doesn't know what they're doing. Are they picking up some people at the some superstars at the trade deadline? They're out there kind of shopping a little bit, but who the hell knows, man? I just don't. I'm not a believer in this team. I was a little bit last year, but not this year. They're coming into the New York Yanks. YN Chen is pitching probably for 100th time this year, going against Nathan Eovaldi for the Stanks. New York minus 123 with an under-over of 8 runs. What you got there? You
got Chen is 4-6 with a 2.78 ERA. Eovaldi's going for the Yankees. He's 9-2 with a 4.50 ERA. Yanks are 27-17 at home. The Orioles are 19-27 on the road. And you got a 7:05 Eastern Standard PM start.
I don't like this game one bit, man. Taking a look at it, Eovaldi, he's got the 4.5 ERA, man. Baltimore 4-9 straight up in the last 13 games. Yanks are 6-2 in their last 8. They just came off beating King Felix over the weekend. I don't know. I mean, you may end up seeing a lot of runs scored in this game, guys. I'm going to stay far away from it. I have no business getting involved in this one. If you look at it, though, I mean, the under's gone under in 6 of the last 7 New York Yankees games, surprisingly, and 5 of the last 6 at home. I think for some reason there's a lot of runs scored, but I am not going anywhere near this game. I don't like it, Dream. I got to be honest with you. The next one, we have the New York Mets at the Washington Nasties. And I told you the Nasties bats were kind of due. They put up 7 runs yesterday. New York Mets, Jacob deGrom. Washington, Joe Ross. And I don't have a line yet. Do you have a line for this?
I have the New York Mets minus 124, and the over and under is 7.
All right. And I don't know, man. They if the Mets don't win this series, man, I think it's going to be a tough thing for them to handle, man, because this is their arch rival, man. You know what I'm saying? So, taking a look at this game, let me just do something else here, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. Washington Nasties, 4.24 runs a game. The Mets, dude, they got to be near the bottom here, man. 3.43 runs a game. They have to be near the bottom. I got to look at that, guys. I'll talk about that information tomorrow, what they're ranked. But 3.43 runs, I know that there's probably at least 25 teams ahead of them with that, man. Terrible. Jacob deGrom, 2.14 ERA, like you said. Looking at this, the total's gone under in 7 of the last 10 New York Mets games and 10 of the last 14 Washington Nationals games. Washington is 4-2 straight up in the last 6. Let me see what they're doing with playing the Mets. When they're playing the Mets, they're 4-1 in the last 5, dude. And 6-3 straight up in the last 9 games at home when playing the Mets. So, seems like the Nasties got their number. So
looks like that.
Yeah, you know what? But you can't bet against deGrom.
Not right now.
He's pitching way too well, man. So I don't know. We'll see what happens from there. But next game we got on the ticket is one of the nasty, dude. Do you guys know that I hate this Tampa Bay team? I really, really do. Tampa Bay coming into the Philadelphia Phillies. Tampa Bay right now 45-1 to win the World Series. They were 25-1 about a week and a half ago. Guys, wait, because that's going to be 10,000-1 by the end of the season, I'm telling you. Tampa Bay, Nate Carnes. Philadelphia, Aaron Nola. Tampa Bay minus 130 with an under-over of 8. I love their favorite, too, because whatever. Go for it.
Oh, my God. Cards is 4-5 with a 3.63 ERA. Tampa Bay's 23-21 on the road. Nola for Philly must be getting his first start as they're 22-25 at home. I want to just dip right back to that Met game for a second, guys. At minus 124, the Natties are plus some. I know it's hard to go against DeGrom, but some of you penny pinchers might be interested in taking a shot at that, as it must pay out pretty decent.
Yeah, probably. You know? But you're banking on the Mets bats. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't put up any runs, do like 13 innings versus St. Lucia with no runs scored, and the way they scored was a sacrifice fly.
It's either the Mets score in the first inning or they get scored on in the first inning. It happens all the time, without a doubt, yesterday as well. So stay away from that little caveat. I
agree, man. So the total's gone under in 5 of the last 7 Tampa Bay games. Tampa Bay, another team near the bottom offensively. They were talking about it last night, about this team, just how pitiful their offense is on MLB. Kid, you watch the MLB tonight?
I don't.
You don't, huh?
No.
It's like, dude, it's like the red zone for NFL. I know. Like the dope one. It's it's awesome because like you could actually get all the excitement out of all the games. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll just show you the home runs and the base hits and the runs and the when somebody's going for a no-hitter and stuff like that. It's pretty badass, man. So definitely something that you might want to take a look at when you're betting baseball. Philadelphia 7-15 straight up in their last 22 games, but they are 4-1 straight up in the last 5, guys. Seems like they're trying to get out of their own way a little bit. Winners of 4 straight games. I know they're going to be getting rid of Hamels. They're going to be getting rid of Papelbon. So we'll see what happens with that. I like to see how the dynamic changes with some of these teams when they trade away some of their star players. But Tampa Bay's superior in most categories here, but it is the Phillies, so they damn well should be. But Tampa Bay, I'll be honest with you, other than Chris Archer, I see nothing on that team that makes me excited. The next game we have is Seattle at Detroit. Seattle has Tawan Walker. Detroit, Shane Green. Seattle minus 126 with an under-over of 9 runs. What do you got there?
Tawan Walker, 7-7 with a 4.84 ERA. The Mariners are 22-24 on the road. Sean Green is 4-7 with a 6.32 ERA. The Tigers are 24-25 at home.
All right, so taking a look at this game, guys. Seattle Mariners, man, here's another putrid offense. 3.48 runs a game, although Cano has been on fire lately, man. He's been hitting home runs like left and right.
Well, he should be, as much as he's getting paid to do it, and hasn't really done it this season.
Yeah, right, exactly. He's finally starting to get his groove back, man. You know what I'm saying? So taking a look at this game here, man. I mean, the Detroit Tigers, 4.49 runs a game, letting up 4.70. So that explains all these overs, dude. 21 out of the last 25 games have gone over with them. And 11 out of the last 13 games at home as well. Seattle 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games, and 2-4 straight up in the last 6 on the road. Very ugly game in my opinion. It almost seems like, I know Seattle's record is a little bit worse, but it seems like these two teams are pretty much even in my opinion as far as a power ranking with the eye test. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I don't like it. Go flip a coin and figure out who you like here, guys. But for me, I'm going to stay away from this one as well. The next one we have on the ticket is the Chicago Cubs coming into the Cincinnati Reds. So you didn't watch any baseball, so you didn't see Aroldis Chapman last night.
I didn't.
Son, 102 miles an hour on average. Absolutely nuts. But and he threw a 102 mile an hour fastball near this dude's face last night, man. So imagine that, and then when he's throwing those, and then when he throws the breaking ball, it just freezes you, dude, because you're trying to swing so fast, and then the breaking ball is like probably 80, 85. It's just it's nuts, dude.
You swung at a lot of those in your day?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
I have not. Dan has swung at some 90s. He said.
Teasing you.
Oh yeah, Dan has swung at some 90s. He said playing. So
okay,
dude, I don't know, man. I go in the batting cage when it's like 70, and I'm shook. You know what I mean? So whatever. Chicago Cubs have Jason Hamill coming off the loss last night. Cincinnati, Raciel Iglesias. The Chicago Cubs minus 130, under over of 8.5 runs. What you got there, brother?
All right. Josh Hamill is 5-4 with a 2.86 ERA for the Cubs, who are 24-22 on the road. The Reds are 24-20 at home. We got Iglesias going. He is 1-2 with a 5.90 ERA.
All right. So taking a look at this, man, you would expect the Cubs to bounce back. I mean, they're only 7 games over 500, guys. Dan seems to think that the Cubs will not make the playoffs, dude. He thinks they're a year away.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, they're only 7 games over, bro. So, I mean, it's like, they're superior in pretty much every category here I'm looking at. Jason Hamill, like you said, he's been pretty decent lately. Iglesias has not. Cincinnati 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games. The Cubs are 5-2 straight up in the last 7 on the road. And believe it or not, when playing Cincinnati, they're 10-3 in the last 13. So if you took that trend last night, you lost because Cincinnati had the better of them. It is an interdivision matchup, guys. So, keep that in the back of your brains when you're betting. They do know each other pretty damn well. You got the LA Dodgers coming off their loss last night, Dream, against the Atlanta Braves. And the Atlanta Braves.
I know, I was shocked with that game, too. I thought the Dodgers would come in, but remember I said I didn't like the Dodgers is they've been on this is the 4th game of their road trip. So they've been on the road for a minute. Yeah,
definitely, man. Definitely. So taking a look at this, I mean, Atlanta did cover the run line last night as well. So, and it paid like $275. It was crazy. LA minus 140. Under over of 7.5. LA bringing in Brett Anderson and Atlanta Alex Wood. What you got there?
I love you play the run lines, brother.
I love the run lines.
To me, I know you do, and because it's just being greedy.
Not being greedy.
The run
man.
lines is about greed.
All right.
You know it's about greed. So I don't care what you say to me. If you playing that run line is about the payout. But anyway, A Wood.
You know what? I got news for you. When a team loses on a run line, when they lose the game versus a money line, you know how much less money you put up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pay up, like, you got to put like 50 to win 85, right?
No doubt. Well, no doubt.
Yeah, but on the money line, you got to put up 100 to win 85. So it balances itself out. You know what I'm saying? If they lose the game, but then you got the it's like the black and red with roulette, but the green is when your team wins by 1 run. That's the green. So, all right, man, go for it. What you got?
Mr. Wood, 6-6 with a 3.76 ERA. Anderson's going for the Dodgers, 5-5 with a 3.17 ERA. The Dodgers are 20-24 away. The Braves are 25-19 at home. I didn't like this series as I looked. I was right on the fence, but I told you that I didn't like the Dodgers pitching matchups over the next 2 days. Yesterday, I told you that, and that remains true. So I would recommend you guys stay away from this one.
Oh, definitely.
Or if you're gonna play, I think the play is. I think it might be Atlanta.
Yeah, Yato's showing me that play in the game last night with the Cubs and the Reds. My man did like a backhand, got the ball to I believe it was the shortstop, and barehanded it to another barehand on the second base side. Man, it was off the charts, dude. Let's see, probably one of the plays of the year. Let's see, the LA Dodgers are 6-3 straight up in the last 9 games. Total's gone under in 13 of the last 18 Dodgers games on the road, dude. Surprisingly. And 6 of the last 8 Atlanta games have gone under as well. But Atlanta, dude, 2-7 straight up in their last 9 games. I don't expect the Dodgers to get swept here by any means. You know what I'm saying? The Dodgers are probably going to get one of these games. I just don't know which one yet. I don't know if it's tonight. But the juice is not that crazy for them, to be honest with you right now. Minus 140 is not that bad, you know? It seems like they're just trying to feel out that third pitcher in their rotation. It's like after Kershaw and Greinke, it's a mess. You know what I mean?
I agree with you to an extent with that. I don't know where they go, what direction they're going to go in. I think you're right, actually, with trying to feel out the third pitcher. That's a pretty good point.
Yeah, definitely. So, but they have been linked to Cole Hamels and trade rumors. But now that David Price is available, my God. Who knows? Son, I had to put cuffing season on, by the way.
Don't stop.
All right.
Every time I hear this song, I laugh.
All right, let's see. So the next one we got on the ticket is the Cleveland Indians at mine and Yato's Milwaukee Brewers. Let's see. Cleveland, Danny Salazar. Milwaukee, Matt Garza. Cleveland is favored minus 130. with an under-over of 8 runs. And, guys, you know with my future with the Milwaukee Brewers, I have to now start fading them. I watched this Cleveland line go from minus 112 all the way to minus 130. I have a strong suspicion that Cleveland gets this game done, but you never know. Because the Milwaukee Brewers, when they play in that ballpark, man, there's fireworks. There's a lot of stuff going on there. But what you got there?
All right, so hold on. And we're going to run over, but I got to just get this out so that some of the people who listen can understand, because I end up feeling some of your questions. All right, so now, yesterday Hatter put, how much did you put on the Brewers?
$166 to pay $830,000.
Okay, so he put $166 on the Brewers, all right? So now, this is how Hatter looked. This is his way of looking at this, okay? He can now at some point take that $166 and bet it against the Brewers.
Right.
And if he wins $166, he considers the Brewers bet now paid for.
Yes, exactly. A free
is that
future.
Correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, so just so you guys are understanding that. And now I don't necessarily know if I agree with that philosophy or if you agree with that philosophy. I somewhat get it. I understand it. But he's looking at it as, you know, he put the money on him in the future, and now he'll look to go somewhere else and find it in another place. But involved with the same team, just betting against them.
Right.
So because he has the base of $1 million, he could lose. I mean, obviously, he could lose up to 900,000 and still technically be ahead.
Right.
If they won the World Series.
Yeah, right. And if they go on a run, winning 8 games in a row or something like that, I'm going to do it in fractions. Like I'm going to get like $100 back of it today. Like for instance, when I did it originally, it was $100 to pay $125,000. I had already gotten 75 of it back, just betting $25 plays. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only in the whole 25. Then I put another 15 on it. That makes 40, and then 166. So I'm in the hole with them right now, $206. But I think so. I'm not going to do it all at once, just in case they win 10 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it slowly and just pick away at it. But we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, they got to play a bunch of teams that are under 500. But taking a look at this game, man, Garza has not been that good, guys. So he's got a 3-10 record. He's been really bad. Cleveland is 6.
He's actually 4-10 with a 5.55 ERA.
Oh, okay.
Salazar is 8-4 with a 3.74 ERA. The Indians are 25.
Brewers, man, I want to say they're like 13-4 in the last 17 games. So, it just sucks that they're going to have to start selling players, man. That's the one thing that bothers me, because I look at their schedule and the only teams that they got to play with winning records are in their division. And you saw what they did to the Pirates. So, just taking a look at that. So, I don't know. We'll keep it moving, guys. But, looking at the line, if you're a line movement guy, you're probably looking at the Cleveland Indians right now. Because there's a lot of money coming in on them. Sharp money, as like people like to allude to. So we got the Pittsburgh Pirates coming into the Kansas City Royals. Pittsburgh last night, man, I guess bats woke up for their one game. They usually do it in like 10 games. So now expect like 1 run out of them. Pittsburgh, Garrett Cole. Kansas City has Jason Vargas. Pittsburgh minus 125 with an under-over of 7 runs. What you got there, brother?
The Pirates with Cole is 13-3 with a 2.30 ERA. Guy's been on fire with his pitching, by the way.
Yeah.
The Pirates are 22 on the road. The Kansas City Royals 30-17 at home, which got a rare loss yesterday. Vargas is going today, 5-2 with a 4.10 ERA. Very interesting game today. I have a slight lean. I don't. I kind of want to take the under, but this Pirate team, whenever I get involved with them, they always seem to score runs. I don't know why. But I kind of want to take the under, but I'm going to leave it alone. As, we do have the Arizona series going, so I just got to just stay with that.
Yeah, you should be able to get that Arizona money like today.
I'm hoping I get it tonight, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, because that's looking really damn good, dude, to be honest with you. I think that was a pretty good call on your part, man. Let's see. So Pittsburgh, Kansas City. A lot of people are saying that this is a potential World Series matchup.
Really?
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't
know if I agree with that. I know if you took the prop right now, it probably pays pretty good, and you're in pretty good shape right now. Kansas City's like 20 games over 500, dude, and Pittsburgh is, I want to say, 16 games over. So, hey, right now it's in that, it's in that. But, dude, I guess their catcher went out of the game yesterday as well. So Pittsburgh is like really banged up right now, guys. So just be careful with them. I just don't know. You know what? You can't bet against Garrett Cole here, dude.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of just fall back from this and, just watch a pretty exciting series, I think, man. Other than, Pittsburgh bats, like I said, they'll probably be dusty today. You got the St. Louis Cardinals coming into the Chicago White Sox. What an embarrassment the White Sox season has been, man. A lot of analysts were picking them to go pretty far, and they've just been terrible. But they're not going to be dealing Sale, from what I understand. St. Louis, Michael Wacha. The White Sox have Carlos Rodon. St. Lucia minus 135 with an under-over of 7.5 runs.
All right, and Wacha is 10-3 with a 2.93 ERA. Rodon is 3-2 with a 3.80 ERA. Ooh, this is calling us, guys. The White Sox are 24-20 at home. Cardinals are 25-22 on the road. Very interesting matchup there with Wacha and Rodon going.
All right, taking a look at this. I mean, St. Lucia is 24 games over 500, dude. I mean, they're obviously doing their thing. But I got to be honest with you, man. Other than the Mets series, they limped into the All-Star break. I know a lot of you guys are feeling St. Lucia and all that, but, I mean, in their last, I want to say it was like, I don't know, they won they were like 5-9 going into the All-Star break. And then they won 2 out of 3 versus the Mets. So what's that put them at 7-10? I'm sorry, but that's not going to get it done in the second half, dude. So they may have to and they're not that great on the road, Dream.
Dude.
What's their record on the road?
Are you doubting the Cardinals? Really?
All right, well, let me ask you a question. Put them, all right, because I know you're feeling the Dodgers. Put them in a series versus if Kershaw's on and Greinke. This team's offense is not that good, man. They only score 4 runs a game.
I agreed.
Okay.
Agreed. But then Kershaw and Greinke come out, and then there's now games left. And you know what? The St. Cardinals pitchers isn't that bad neither. They're one of those type of teams that find a way to win. Dog, their away record is 25-22, which is, I mean, it's not great, but it's not awful either. Like you said, 54-34 all around. They still the team to beat, man, because they got the pedigree, they've got the experience, they've got, the Cardinals are the Cardinals, dog.
Yeah, I get it. No, I know they're going to be there. I mean, they'd have to go on like a substantial collapse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to make it, which they're probably not. But, dude, you're saying they're only 3 games over 500 on the road.
Right.
And this White Sox team has been a little pesky, man. They've been a little pesky. They've been, kind of doing their thing a little bit, man. Let me just take a look at what they got going on. I know that they're not going to probably make the playoffs, but, I mean,
to take the Cardinals for the series. You talking about
Chicago White Sox are 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games when playing at home versus St. Lucia. Just saying. So be careful, okay? Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Boston Red Sox coming into your Houston Astros. Boston has Brian Johnson. Haven't seen him yet. Houston, Vincent Velasquez. Houston minus 130 with an under-over of 8.5 runs. What you got there?
Johnson's got no numbers. I guess he's getting the start. Maybe the Red Sox have decided that's their wrap. Velasquez is 0-1 with a 3.94 ERA. The Astros are 30-17 at home, which is excellent. The Red Sox are 20-28 on the road. Interesting matchup. Stay away.
Very interesting. I know that Boston. I know they played each other recently, dude. It was like I want to say it was about a month ago.
Yep.
Maybe 3-4 weeks ago, whatever. So Boston 0-5 straight up in the last 5 games, coming off of 4 games getting swept by the LA Angels. Total, believe it or not, is going under in 6 of the last 9 Houston games, but your Houston Astros are 2-7 straight up in the last 9 games. This is probably a chance for them to turn it around, to be honest with you. I just don't, dude. The way the Angels are playing, it's going to be real hard for them to catch them at this point, unless they bring in an ace into that rotation and they have, Keiko and Cueto and the whole package.
Dude, it's a lot of baseball still left.
I know, man. I know.
You acting like it's a wrap tomorrow. It's a lot of baseball still left to be played. Listen,
70 games. 70 games left.
Right. So listen. They could catch the Astros. All right.
All right.
The Astros could catch the Angels. I'm saying if the Angels, if they really fall off, listen. One game at a time. This is what I'm sure every locker room is saying right now. The old one game at a time.
Yeah.
Just go out there and win. And when the smoke clears, we'll see what's up.
All right. Sounds good, man. The next one I have on the ticket is the Texas Rangers coming into the Texas Rangers coming into the Colorado Rockies. Texas, Matt Harrison. Colorado, Kyle Kendrick. Colorado minus 120 with an under-over of 11 runs. Kid, they were up a touchdown yesterday, 7-0, and lost the game won the game 7-6. So
I love it. It was the one bright spot in the day because everybody and their mother seemed to be on the over in this game yesterday.
Yeah, right. Under-over of 11 again.
It's on 11 again.
Yeah, what you got? Check out Harrison's ERA.
I love it. 0-1 with a 13.50 ERA. Kendrick 3-10 with a 5.94 ERA. The Rangers are 27-23 on the road. The Rockies are 22-24 at home. Ugh, awful game.
Yeah, it is an awful game. But dude, I'd expect a lot of fireworks again offensively, man. These teams just can, especially in Coors Field. They were talking about it last night. Some of the analysts about being a pitcher and going to the Rockies. It just sucks. You know what I mean? Having to pitch half your games in Coors Field. Oh, dude. Because fly balls go out of the park, man. So your ERA just, as soon as you get, I think before you even pitch, your ERA goes up before you go there. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it moving and go from there. But let's see what I got next on the ticket. Falling to the next game. Here we go, dude. Miami at Arizona. Miami, Matt Latos. Arizona, Jeremy Hellickson. Arizona minus 125 with an under-over of 8 runs. You might be able to catch your series play tonight, dude.
I'd love to get it tonight, but if not, I do have Ray going tomorrow, so I'm pretty confident he will definitely get the job done tomorrow. But it'd be great to just get this thing done tonight, and I'm hoping that I can get it done tonight. Hellickson's going. He's 6-5 with a 5.04 ERA. Diamondbacks are 23-24 at home. Marlins are 14-32 on the road. Latos is 3-6 with a 4.90 ERA. I'm hoping I can get it done tonight. I feel pretty confident that they'll get it done tonight. But like I said, what I needed to happen was I needed them to get that first game, as I knew that Ray was coming tomorrow. And he's got great numbers.
Oh, okay, cool deal. And big ups to my man, Direct Sports Solutions, by the way. Love that guy. He's making some moves for us, man, and we appreciate it. Big time, dude. Let's see here. So looking at this, Arizona's 5 games under 500, like you alluded to. However, what's their home record again?
Their home record is 23-24.
All right, so they're just around 500 at home. Arizona, believe it or not, 1-6 straight up in the last 7 games. So they did lose like 6 in a row with the Mets and the Giants, and then they beat Miami yesterday. Yeah, Miami is absolutely terrible on the road, guys. I'm sorry to make you repeat this, but their road record again?
Road record's 14-32, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's why your boy was on him. That's
I feel it. I feel you.
I know y'all think, I do play around about hating baseball, but I still have a little bit of, I do a little bit of homework. I do a little bit of, my own stuff, and I do a little bit of figuring out, and I still got my little bit of my eye test that I do with teams. And like I said, my man Robbie Ray coming up on Wednesday, he's 3-4 with a 2.28 ERA.
Yeah, he's been good.
Should tonight's game slip from us, I think we're going to be okay tomorrow night, but I think we're going to get it tonight.
Arizona 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games when playing the Miami Marlins at home, dude. So seems like
also works.
Yeah, I mean, you got everything's pointing in the right direction. So we'll go from there. Here's another potential playoff matchup coming up, and I am in love with this series. Not saying I'm going to bet it. I'm probably not, but I'm definitely going to have my eyeballs on this. You have the Minnesota Twins coming into the LA Angels, kid. Minnesota has Kyle Gibson, LA Matt Schumacher, LA minus 160 with an under-over of 7.5 runs. Wow.
Hey, Gibson's 8-6 with a 2.85 ERA. I'm going to tell you right now, and I've been telling him about it all season. I don't like Schumacher. He's 4-7 with a 4.85 ERA. Don't really care for him as a pitcher, so I'd be real careful if you're taking the Angels tonight. Angels definitely. Are 29-18 at home, and the Twins are 19-26 on the road.
19-26 on the road. I mean, they're doing everything at home, the Twins are, man. I mean, they just got beat up by the A's, surprisingly. But, you know, the Twins are that team, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they're 8 games over 500, just trying to kind of, you know, sneak that wild card. They're 7-3 straight up in the last 10 games. I get it. They're 2-4 in the last 6 on the road, though. And the Angels have been, like, lights out, man. 8-1 in their last 9 games at home, dude. So, I don't know, man. I mean, you're talking you're not saying fade Schumacher. You're just saying stay away. Right, yeah, okay. Stay away from him. I don't like him as a pitcher. I never have, and I believe if you look at his 4 wins, it's probably been on the end of a lot of run support and not his pitching performance. Yeah, good point. Good point. All right, man. So we will keep it moving from there. For me, I'm just going to be watching that one, man. So the next game we have on the ticket, guys, let me take a look, is the Toronto Blue Jays coming into the Oakland A's. Very interesting series here, too. Although Oakland, I think they're going to start selling a lot of pitchers. So they've been linked to some trade rumors as well. Toronto has Mark Burley. Oakland has Kendall Graverman. Pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 7.5 runs. What you got there, brother? Burley's 10-5 with a 3.34 ERA. Graverman is 6-5 with a 3.38 ERA. The Blue Jays are 19-28 on the road. The Athletics are 20-27 at home. All right, so let me take a look at this real quick. So the Toronto Blue Jays, man, you know, like I said, I mean, they're very focused on trade rumors here. They're 500 team right now. Dan thinks they're going to make a run in the second half. Their bats are there. They have to get more pitching, dude, period. But when you take a look at this, man, the under is going under, believe it or not, in 5 of the last 7 Toronto games and 11 out of the last 15 Oakland A's games, dude. So I just can't ever use the word under and Toronto in the same sentence when I'm gambling. You know what I mean? Yep. Because, you know, they could have a 4 or 5 run inning and then you're screwed. The total right now is 7.5, man. So, you know, anytime you see that number, I know that this is a pitcher's park and all that in Oakland. I get it. But for me, I'm just gonna fall back from this one. I don't like this one either, dude. Both teams, I mean, Toronto is a 500 team, but get this, dude. If you are betting a $100 better, you're down $482 when betting the Toronto Blue Jays. So keep that in the back of your brain, man. You've just been working and losing. So, next game we have on the ticket is the final game at a 10-10 start, guys. It's San Francisco at San Diego. Kid, the Padres are running a 5-game winning streak, man. Yeah, that's awesome for them. I can't stand them anyway. Much superior in every single statistical category I see here, but San Fran, Chris Heston on the mound, and San Diego has Despaigne pitching. What you got? Despaigne is 3-6 with a 4.64 ERA. The Padres are 21-22 at home. The Giants are 24-22 on the road, and Heston is 9-5 with a 3.39 ERA. All right, and any opinions on this one, man? I know the San Francisco Giants have been really starting to hit the ball lately, man, up until last night. So, I mean, you know, I got no, kidding me? I feel you, man. I feel you. You know, that's a team that's also a thorn in your side as well. These are like your 2 favorite teams, Dream. No kidding. That sucks, man. I hear you. So, that's pretty much it for the baseball card. Excuse my voice, guys. Sorry about that, man. I think I got some allergies going or something like that, Dream. You know what you got going on, I think, probably? What's that? You been smoking cigars? Here and there. Because my throat has been, like, really tickly. I know I've been smoking more cigars than I've ever smoked probably in the last 5 years because, you know, lately we've been going out and just sitting out on the fire pit and smoking, and my throat is starting to take a toll, so I'm going to fall back from the cigars a bit. It's just in the summertime, man. That's when I do a lot of them, you know what I mean? So, All right, guys, that's pretty much going to do it, man. I'm taking a look at this and trying to see where we are at with some of these games. Let me just look at the card again and see what I'm kind of feeling. So, looking at the total card right now, as far as these games, I mean, there's a lot of games just to watch. I got to be honest with you. I am going to be fading the Brewers, as you guys know. Dude, I can't see Tampa Bay losing to the Phillies tonight, but I can see it, so I'm not going to recommend that at all. I think you got some really good series here with Pittsburgh and Kansas City to watch. I think Minnesota and the LA Angels is an awesome series to watch. And, I think the Arizona Diamondbacks get it done again, dude.
Well, I want them to get it done as we'll cash on that series bet. I look like I'm going to take it easy. Small lean on possibly the under in the Pirate Kansas City game, but I doubt if I'm going to play it. If I do, I'll put it out. If I don't, I'm not playing in it. But it's a small lean. I don't know if you guys like it as well. You also may look for a no-score first inning in the Pirate Royals and also in the Cardinals White Sox game. Your only issue will be the White Sox. Will be the Cardinals possibly giving up a score. So I like the no-score first inning in both of those matchups. I don't know if I'm going to play them either, but I'll let you know. As you know, the numbers on the no-score first innings have drastically changed from when we were playing them at the beginning of the season. So obviously somebody's aware that those have been being hit.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. All right, man. So we will go from there. Who do you got to shout out, man, when we close this thing out?
Hey, just want to thank everybody who's retweeting the show. We got Buddy the Dog, Super Sports Lock, Ship82, Casey Erickson, Lou Dog, Randomly Unpredictable, 808, Palangi, SBTV, it's Vegas Girl 92661, Total Sports Edge is out there. Jim Rome is a douche. Want to thank him for coming on yesterday and giving his contributions as well. Sergio Rodriguez is out there. Sleepy J, JC, Immaculate Christos, J Cast, Notorious Dove V, Joseph Del Rosario, Get a Vegas Bookie, my man Irvin, what's going on? Jordy Best, Clownman Mag Marlin, Sloopy Bets, OJFB, thank you for calling in today. Getting to a check, D, Mass Capper, Jason Bruss, C. Rodriguez Jr., Jay Snyder, Tit Talker, Benjamin Rowe, Direct Sports Solution, and Ciroc King J. Guys, I am the dream. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who do we got coming on tomorrow on Hump Day, dude?
Tomorrow we have on the lineup, Mr. Rick Lopez should be coming on, and he'll have some stellar information in regards to the Houston Astros, as he's been real abreast of them and keeping me updated on all their moving and shaking this season. Guys who have been getting called up and all that kind of stuff. He's coming on tomorrow. We got Tip Talker coming up on Thursday, and then we're right into Freaky Friday play.
All day long, man. So looking forward to it. All right, guys, we are Sports Bettors TV, the biggest show in the world, having an absolute blast 7 days a week. Follow us on all the social media outlets that you are aware of. Just put Sports Bettors TV into your Google page, and everything will pop up. We love you to death. Go out there. Go easy. These games are a little crazy, so definitely go easy. Do your own homework, bet your own plays, make your dreams a reality, and get that money. Take care.
Peace.